Okay, now let us look at the actual maths of what auto diversification of your income stream sustainably looks like as a DFY PSL stakeholder. So when we mention auto diversification, it simply means that after you have already funded your first 36 weekly masterclass series, okay, your first 36 weekly masterclass series weekly, and then you do that 4 times, okay, in a month. When you do that 4 times in a month, you will be generating a return per month of $5,880. So you'll be generating a return of $5,880. Now, because you have set up an automation plan where your return is not paid out to you immediately from the first month, you rather want it to compound, okay, so that you start getting it from the 6th month. Let's look at a 6-month journey of compounding what getting $5,880 per month will become after 6 months of automation, that is auto staking. Okay, so in the first month, after you have got paid your $5,880 because you were able to fund your first 144 total weekly masterclass series, okay, because you funded 36 masterclass series per week, which means in a month of doing that 4 times, you would have funded 144 weekly masterclass series, which immediately translates to creating 144 professional jobs in our in our hubs, okay. So which means that within the first month, you would have helped us to have 144 professionals trained in our hubs, and these hubs are equivalent to 4 unique hubs where you are responsible for all the professionals working there, okay. That is to say, based on your weekly masterclass series funding that is added to every stake you add up, you are helping us to get 1 new professional trained and deployed to work in our luxury co-work hubs. And then we have a plan of opening every new hub with 36, okay, every new hub with 36 trained professionals, which is equivalent to the number of total weekly slots available per stakeholder, giving every stakeholder the opportunity to take full charge of every hub. So you can own the entire human resource of a hub, turning a hub into your own workforce. And the unique thing about the PSL workforce is that this is not a workforce that you keep paying month to month. So it is not the more people that work for you, the more money you spend in paying them. Instead, this is a workforce that pay you for working for you. Now, how easy it is with PSL is that you don't even have to do the work of training them yourself. You don't even have to do the work of setting the hub yourself. You don't even have to do the work of finding and recruiting these professionals yourself. You don't do the work of managing them, okay, managing human resource yourself. All you do is fund our weekly masterclass series with your stake. Add up your stake up to 36 slots per week, and you are responsible for 1 full hub opening and functioning, all done for you. That is the beautiful thing of the PSL DFY stakeholders plan. That is to say, because you are funding our weekly masterclass series with your stake, we are also opening new hubs whenever we have 36 professionals occupying 1 hub, or whenever we have 36 stakeholders funding our weekly masterclass series, or whenever we have one stakeholder funding a total of 36 masterclass slots per week. You see that? And now we have total of 36 masterclass series as well, which means that there is enough opportunity in a year for you to fund as many masterclass series that give you the opportunity to multiply your stake. And we are creating an empire for you. So this is not an empire where you need a large upfront capital to set it up, where you need to worry about inventory, where you need to worry about human resource, where you need to worry about payroll administration. This is an empire that gets done for you. And this kind of system, you only find it in the original concept of networking, which currently does not exist. That is to say, if it was in a networking atmosphere, it means you will need to recruit many people who will be referred to as your downlines. But in this case, there is no recruitment you do. This is not a referral-based system. This is a professional training that retains those professionals trained to work for the established co-work hub set up by PSL Luxury Lifestyle brand, giving them the tool and capacity and the funding, to participate in the financial market, leveraging the Power 40 scientific trading method that has not been sold out. It is internal and proprietary of the Power 40 scientific trading school, used only by PSL Luxury Lifestyle brand in its co-work hubs. So we creating the co-work hubs as a network hinged on the stake of professionals are creating an empire for every stakeholder through our masterclass series, and we call it auto diversification of your income stream sustainably. So what it actually looks like when you are auto diversifying, that means you have funded a maximum number of 36 weekly masterclass series slots, in a week, and have successfully done it 4 times in a month. The total cost on you is $28,800. $28,800 is what you need to own 4 PSL luxury co-work hubs. $28,800, and this will serve you for the rest of the months of the year. And let's look at how it will serve you and the amount of returns it will generate if you plug into the automatic, in this case now, staking. Automatic staking, where your payout is retained. Rather than paying it out every month, it is retained for a 6 months plan. Noticing that each stake you add up is not added up to the original stake, but segregated through another professional trend. So for the very first month, which means the payout that comes from the second month becomes your first payout. From the ending of the second month, you receive your first payout amount of $5,880. Now, when you look at the immediate cost, of getting new stakes and new professionals, there will be 21 new professionals trained and deployed again with your payout that has been retained for the first month. For the second month, there will be, adding up, you would have generated $6,720 from all your stakes now. That means you have a total of 165 total professionals working for you. Imagine the number, and this will generate $6,720 for the next month. So this is your second payout. But again, this payout is retained. If it was not retained, this would have been your regular payout for the next months. So now this is retained again, and because it is retained, it creates another 24 new jobs for new professionals trained and deployed to a new PSL luxury co-work hub opened. Now, because of the new number added to your previous number of 165 total professionals working for you, you now have 189 total professionals working for you from your second payout retained. And based on that, you generate $7,680. $7,680 comes in as your third payout. So you see, your payout is now increasing without you spending new money from your pocket in acquiring stake, all because you decided to what? Retain your stake in an auto staking plan. Okay, so your stake has now been retained in an auto staking plan. So rather than earning $5,880, you rose to earning $6,720 as your second payout, which also gets retained. Then again, you rose to earning $7,680 as your third payout, okay, while already having 1,000. You now have 189 professionals working for you. Okay, then again, your $7,680 payout is retained, so your third payout is retained, and it generates another new payout of $8,777. This is in your fourth payout, okay, because you retained for 6 months for auto staking. It has now risen to $8,777, okay. Then again, you retain for your fifth payout is retained, and you are creating new jobs, of course. Now you now have an additional 31. You now have an additional 31 trained professionals working for you. That brings your new payout to $10,030. Your new payout now jumps to all the way from $8,707 in your fourth payout. Your fifth payout becomes $10,030 in your fifth payout. You still have 1 more month to go, and you help to generate another 40 jobs. Okay, you have to generate another 40 jobs. So first you got 35 jobs generated, and now you have got 40 jobs generated. Then your payout becomes, you start earning $11,462 monthly. So this is your sixth payout, $11,462. So you have now risen all the way from 10,000 to 11,000, okay, and now rather than 5,000, you are now at 11,000 by the sixth payout. Now from 11,000, you get 1 more payout, and that becomes $13,099 monthly. So this becomes the final point, okay, of auto staking, because the year has to complete the time of payout. So there is a payout cycle for the year. Now you are already earning $13,099 instead of earning only $5,880 per month. Because you plugged into the auto staking plan, you start earning $13,099. So at this rate, after your 7th payout, okay, because you retained for 6 months, you have got 7 payouts. You now earn this payout 5 times, because at this point the auto staking stops. It is a 6-month plan, and it is not to exceed 6 months plan because of the year. The financial year has to end from the 11th month. Okay, so now at the point of earning your $13,099, this will be paid out consecutively monthly. So after 5 monthly payouts, your total payout becomes $65,497. $65,497 total payout earned because of auto staking. Now, with this total payout earned, you have not only doubled your initial $28,800 stake in the first month, okay, you have actually tripled. So here you have successfully completed, after 5 payouts, your staking for the year. You are now to renew. Once you have received $65,497, you are now to renew at the next year, which means if you want to start again with the PSL, which means we are going to have new hubs opened because of your renewal, and that is going to cost you another $28,000. So if you now want to do it once, you now do it $28,880, okay, split in the first month. That is doing it by 36 weekly masterclass slot as you did in the first year. You do it again, and the same result comes in every year. From $28,000, you achieve $65,497 in one financial year. This is coming from a staking that was set up to be auto diversified. Okay, auto diversified. So rather than putting all your eggs in one basket, because of the volatility of the financial market, new professionals are trained, okay, and your stake is now segregated among new professionals trained to better protect your stake, and you cannot experience any total loss because the management of this stake is at the hub level, and professionals are operating under a tight supervision by a hub manager. And now your stake is in multiple professionals who were trained to manage those stake in the financial market. So this kind of empire is what is called a leverage, where you own a piece of the business. Almost you own the whole of the business. Okay, so you have owned the people, that is equity. You have owned the people, you have owned the work they do, and you deserve the pay. It is different from when you spend money building an industry and then you get workers. Look at how much it will cost you to get over 300 people working for you in an industry. You see, it's going to require ample amount of resources, and you will be paying this every month. That would have a churn on your revenue by the year end. But now you are not doing any of this hard part. Everything is done for you. The recruitment is done, the training is done, the hub setup is done, and then the same people who have been trained, the training is done for you. The payment, okay, of these people is done for you. You don't pay them. Rather, at the end of the month, they pay you. So look at receiving payments from 300 persons, adding up to $13,099 per month for 5 consecutive months after your auto staking duration is complete. You can't find this anywhere else but in PSL, Co-work Network. So become a stakeholder today. Get your first stake for the first masterclass series to get the ball rolling. See you at the top. Welcome. Where you work is where you earn the means to fund your daily livelihood, income, feeding, clothing, and shelter. He who does not work should not eat. But that is true only when you don't own any equity in the workplace. With your PSL stake, you own a piece of the workplace. You own a piece of the people who are working in each co-work hub. Hence, you own a piece of the revenue they help us generate, and that is why you get your payout every month until your stake is due for renewal. If you didn't have any stake, then you will only watch others work and chop. As it is said, work, chop. You work and you chop. So we call it work, chop in pidgin to refer to the output from the input of time, expertise, and skill. But the game changer is not needing to put in either time or skill or expertise, and yet you get the same output as people who put in all these. It is a smart option of leveraging other people's expertise, time, and skill, and all that can happen from this month with your first PSL stake. The opportunity to increase your stake means you don't need more time to get more output. You only need to put in more money and save more time. With every new stake, there is someone new trained to work for you. And the best part is, they work for you, but you don't pay them. Rather, they pay you. If this makes sense to you, then become a PSL stakeholder today. Make the first move to save time and get people to work for you and pay you without doing any part of recruiting, training, and workplace setup yourself. Plug into the DFY stake option where everything gets done for you. No inventory, no staff recruiting, no business place setup, no payroll administration, and no burnout. It is never and has never been easier to own the empire than with your PSL DFY stake. So, get your stake now. Go to https://power40streetfunding.systeme.io/PSL to get started and start enjoying the output of other people's input without feeling guilty. Welcome to PSL Luxury Lifestyle brand. For inquiries and assistance, call now on WhatsApp or send a message to 0810-2427-303. So if you wanted to build any other empire, you will be the one paying people who work for you. But the empire you build with your PSL stake is the only one that does it all. From training people to work for you to getting paid by the people who work for you every month. The recruitment is done for you. The workplace is set up for you. The only work you do is to do no work yourself, but fund the weekly master classes. Per stake, you add up. Become a PSL stakeholder now and add as much stake as you can. Make the move from doing it yourself to getting paid by professionals who are trained to do it for you. Start right now with your first stake on PSL. Go to https://power40streetfunding.systeme.io/PSL. Remember, for assistance and inquiries, you can call now on WhatsApp. Call the number 0810-2427-303 or leave a message and you will get immediate response to help you set up your first stake with
the DFY PSL Stakeholders Plan. This is a plan that saves you time and helps you to use your money and make out the best outcome for yourself. Build an empire with ease where people work for you and pay you. You don't have to pay them. You don't have to do any work yourself. Join PSL Stakeholders today. Thank you.